Hi guys, today's video is going to be a super simple, easy, homemade dessert recipe, starting with cherries. We're going to add some whipping cream, sweetened condensed milk, 14 ounces, and about a teaspoon of pure vanilla extract, and about 2 cups of whipping cream, so 16 ounces. And then about a pound of cherries. Okay, so first I'm going to start off by, I already washed the cherries. I'm going to stem them and pit them. Okay, let's just cut it in half, in half, and then pop it out. This is going to be messy. So I advise you not to be wearing white while you're doing this, or anything you don't want to get dirty. Also, this video is a collab. It's a Make It Yourself and May collab, hosted by Anne from What's Up Family Home. And there's going to be lots of other wonderful creators, YouTube creators, that are going to share also their homemade recipes of stuff they're making homemade. So go ahead and check in the description box. I have a link to Anne's channel and also to the playlist. So I'm going to finish making a mess here and pitting all of them, and then I'm going to add them to a blender cup, and then we'll go on to the next step. Okay, so I used about 3 cupfuls, and I'm going to place them in my blender cup. Okay, so that's to the max, and I'm going to go ahead and blend those up. Okay, so my cherries are all blended. Now the next step, I'm going to get 2 cups of heavy whipping cream, and I'm going to whip that up till they form stiff peaks. Okay, now I'm going to use 2 cups of heavy whipping cream, and this is the same cup I used for my cherries, so there's going to have a slight red tint to it. So there's 1 cup, 2 cups, and I'm just going to use the blender. Okay, now I'm done whipping the cream, so I'm going to add a splash of vanilla. Should be like a teaspoon or a teaspoon and a half. I'm just going to add that. And for more sweetness, I'm going to add the can of sweetened condensed milk. And last, we're going to add the cherries that we blended. I'm going to mix that together. I'm going to go ahead and give that a light whip. Okay. And I got this container. This is 64 ounces, so I'm going to see if it fits in here. Let's see. I think this is my new ice cream container. Does it fit perfectly? See that? Yeah, I'm going to give that a little taste. I should have checked it before, I forgot. Oh, it tastes good. Oh, it tastes good. Can't wait to taste it. Once it's ready, I'm going to place this in the freezer, and we'll see tomorrow how it comes out. Now on to the next recipe. This is for the dairy-free, no added sugars, healthy version I'm going to start by slicing up 3 bananas, ripe bananas, and putting them in the freezer to freeze. And once they're frozen, we'll go on to the next step. Now this also is a really simple recipe. I'm starting with my 3 frozen bananas, 1.5 cup of sliced and pitted cherries, and some dark chocolate. So this is probably the simplest recipe ever. We're just gonna throw in the frozen sliced bananas into a blender and also the cherries. And also I forgot, we're gonna add in a little splash of almond milk just to make it easier to blend. And now we're just gonna go ahead and blend it up. Okay, so here's our banana and cherry mixture. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and place it in the container that I'm gonna freeze it in. And as simple as that, then we're just gonna take it to the freezer. And I almost forgot this last ingredient, the chocolate. I just went ahead and chopped it into tiny pieces. And I'm gonna place it inside the mix and just stir it up a little bit. And then I'm gonna take it back to the freezer. Okay, so let's start with this one. This is the one made with sweetened condensed milk and heavy whipping cream. I've had this in the freezer for 24 hours. Almost 24 hours. So let's see how this turns out.
Wow, it's Papa.
Okay, so we couldn't wait for it to soften up, and so we're gonna go ahead and try to scoop it out like this. We only waited about 10 minutes, so it's still pretty firm, but it's really creamy, as you can see here. And this ice cream actually came out really good. It tastes just like if you were to have bought it from the store. But now with this simple recipe, you can make it yourself, and you could also add in whatever other ingredients you would like to make, different flavorings. For my family, I'm thinking about Oreos, cookies and cream ice cream. We love that one. And for me, I think this one would be really good if it had pecans in it. Like that one, I think it's called butter pecan. I love that one too. Okay, now on to the cherry banana one. Oh, you can see the chocolate chunks right there. See how this one came out? Now as I'm scooping this, I could tell this one's a little bit more icy. And I should have washed off my spoon before I served it, because you could tell it has cream from the previous ice cream. So yeah, this one's not as creamy as the previous one, but it's still looking really good. It has this beautiful dark purplish cherry color, and it's scooping out really nicely also. So after trying this one, it tastes really good. You can taste the cherry and the banana and the chocolate chunks. But if I were to make it again, I would leave out the chocolate chunks. I didn't like them in there. I'm not sure why, because I love chocolate. But besides that, it's really good when you want to eat something nice and refreshing and know that there's no bad ingredients in it. Now, on the other hand, if you want something decadent and delicious and don't mind the extra calories, then that's when you want to make the one with whipping cream and sweetened condensed milk. That one is really tasty, and it actually tastes like you bought it from the store. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to have more meal inspiration. And I'm also going to be showing what I do in my garden. So go ahead and click that notification bell so you could be notified every time I post an upload. And also don't forget to check out Anne's channel from What's Up Family Home and the Make It Yourself in May playlist, which will be in the description box down below. Thank you so much for watching.